God. I'm still freaked out. Loki is such a jerk. He is. He is a jerk. So we made the video of the day, and I thought, well, it's Friday. You guys are busy. You got your things going on. And we played some VR, and we did some stuff, and we've been making some nibbles and, getting housework done. We repaired something, talked about that on Patreon. And we were listening to all this ARG stuff. And every so often, like maybe once a year, we go to Next Pro and we like binge out, and that's not like trying to promote them or anything. And Loki's like, why don't you play that game you saw? That spooky game that says it doesn't run on the Rift, and it's called The Paper Man. Oh, holy Lord Jesus. And I'm like, okay. And they said it wouldn't work on the Oculus Rift. Okay, they said that in really bold letters, which now I think was just brilliant marketing because Oculus Rift owners are like, oh yeah? I'm gonna see. So I download it. It takes forever and a day to download. And I'm playing it, and it's really like this awesome horror game. It really is, and it's free. And I'm playing it on the Rift, and the Rift controls are okay, but they're janky in one spot, but they're kind of okay because they're not actually the biggest part of this. It'll make sense if you ever play it. And you play this little girl that you have to do this kind of video game scavenger hunt, the first part, and you already know something's like really, really wrong. And after you leave that first part, it just gets super spooky, and then there's this cool part, and then there's this, And I had just got done doing the video for you, about today's God of the Day. And I'm sure Loki knew the content of this game, because he was on the floor laughing, because you get into this house, and there's a certain way this house is decorated, and that's all I'm going to say. And then I figured out what the game was actually about, and I wasn't really scared anymore. Considering today's subject, I was like, oh, okay. Are we gonna like have a tea party? No, we really didn't. And it just ends really super abruptly after they keep trying to scare you. And I was like, well, at this point, considering the subject matter, you're not scaring me anymore. But it ends really abruptly. And you take off your headset and you find out they've like taken you to their website, and it was all just a promotion for their website and for them as game developers. But it was scary, and I think Loki was like, you're just been telling everybody how sweet he is. I'm gonna make sure I scare you. And so Loki's pure evil sometimes. He really is. He loved watching me jump. He loved watching me run all around and freak out and be banging off the walls in the house trying to get out. He loved that. He thought that was funny. Only because I was safe, guys. Only because I knew I was sitting down in VR, in my chair, and I knew it was just a VR game, and I closed my eyes at the appropriate times, but he thought it was hilarious. He really had fun watching me get scared and try to run away. And I know that sounds mean, but it's Loki. Every so often, he likes to do that. I think he just wanted to settle any panicky feelings or misgivings once and for all. He's like, well, if you can survive this game, you'll survive anything. So yeah, the game was like a good example of what Satan is not. I kind of just spoiled the game for you, but there's a lot more to it. It's I don't even know if it actually has something to do with Satan, come to think of it. It's weird. It's called The Paperman. I'm not going to play it on the channel just because there's like all these flashing images and everything, and if anything could send any of you into epileptic seizures, it will be this game. So I won't play anything like that on the channel. If there's a lot of flashing, strobing stuff, I just won't play it. Plus it's weird, and it gives a bad impression right after the video I made. Come to think of it, it was weird. It's kind of like horror trope-ish, so it's like you'll get in there and be like, oh man, you guys had such a good build up. But it's something else. It's something to play. It's free. It's scary. I don't know how easily you offend, depending on who you work with. You'll either. I kind of loved it because I got the general idea they weren't like mad or disappointed, but they were there protecting me, and they're like, "We're literally here with you. Why would we be coming for you?" And then I'm like, "Oh yeah." So then I was fine. But yeah, it's one of those games that'll something else. So Loki got his naughties in. He enjoyed his VR time, and I think he was getting back at me too because I made VR time for Lilith and Pazuzu and Satan. And since that was their VR time, I think he was kind of like, "Oh, let's go play our VR time." So he's happy, and pretty much some of the game was awesome. And he knows I actually love to get that scared. I love getting that scared. I love games like Outlast and that because I'm a big coward and it doesn't take much to scare me. But I love getting that scared. So you might play it and be like, this isn't even scary. Some people are like, this is a piece of crap. And I'm like, my teeny tiny heart. And I'm closing my eyes. And remember, I have the rift on my head. Put my hands up like this in front of the rift, like I can block my eyes. I was scared. So if you guys like what you see, like, comment, subscribe. Look, he was just having fun with me, guys. So if you're new to working with him, he wasn't doing it to be malicious or mean. It was just like, okay, it's Friday night. We're both bored. Let's play a game. So let's see you guys later. Bye bye.